Initiate transmission in 3, 2, 1.
Literally worked or gone into work for work-related stuff for at least a week, and now I'm doing it again for round 2, so 2 weeks.
I hear ya. Brandon, I know I saw you last week at Chesterfield. How have you been?
Pretty good. Good. Just busy.
Yeah.
Just busy. It's getting nice outside. I got to get myself outside more.
I actually, my job, I was forced to actually work outside this past week.
Oh, no. Shucks. You're outside?
Do you want to go move pallets of mulch and topsoil? And I'll go work where you are.
That's fine. I would gladly trade you jobs for a week.
I'm surprised I haven't even started. I've started to get a little burn on my skin, but I haven't got a complete sunburn yet. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But I'm worried. I'm out there again next week, and I know it's good. I know there's some storms and maybe some warm weather ahead. I think we're going to be in like late up 70s and 80s. I think the whole next week. So I'm definitely going to get burned by then.
I think that 7 hours sun outside constantly once a week, I think you'll be good.
Yeah. And for those of you listening, we do got a special guest with us tonight.
Yes.
First off, we have Matt with us here tonight, showing off Drum Sparxx. Is that right? Or Drum?
I think you guys got me on for Drum Sparxx, Drum Fest, and Emily Johnson Band.
Yeah, just get it right up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
yeah,
go.
Much better.
Much better.
And also our other guest tonight is Mike, who is talking to us via Skype right now. Mike, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Really good. So how do you want to start this off? Should we just get into Drum Sparxx and like just give us a little bit of information of what it is?
Well, Drum Sparxx is an electronic device designed primarily to allow a disabled person to play drums. That's the basic functionality of it, but it's not limited to just people with a disability. So, I mean,
Nice.
So is it like people that are trying to learn the drums itself, like as beginners, or?
not necessarily, no, but it was designed in conjunction with Risty Bryce because he can't use his legs, and he came to me, and then this is what happened. So you had this device to help them with drumming. How long did it take you to come up with this?
Oh, see, I think Risty ran into me at Drum Fest in 2012, I believe. And then about the beginning of the year of 2013, we really started rolling things between him and Mike, and we all got together and formed a business and decided, hey, let's move forward with this thing. So.
Nice. And so you just have just the one right now, or do you have multiple products of this right now, or is it just the prototype? Or?
No, we've actually made several of these. We're actually in the process right now of making another model, a lower-end model.
Okay.
And we're going to make another model besides that. So.
Nice.
So this one's the
And
medium model?
Oh,
and
Mike.
we sold a few. Don't forget about that, too.
Oh, that would be the key thing right there. We have sold a few.
So this one's kind of like the moderate, level model.
No, the one I have here in front of me right now is actually our Pro model. It's got it's got a full touch screen on it, an EQ, a bunch of samples, so you can have different sounds. And
So explain to me exactly how this allows a disabled person, I guess, to use the drums.
Sure. Well, we have a microphone input. They can plug in any standard microphone on here, And from there, it's just a standard 1/4-inch output, so they could go into any PA or keyboard amp or anything. Yeah.
So they're activating it with their voice?
Yep, with their mouth or clicks or any sound like that.
So one of these just triggers one instrument, or can you trigger multiple effects? Or
currently, it's just doing one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have to do like voice recognition first before you start it, or
Nope.
does it just picks up right?
It's instantaneous. It doesn't
Wow.
matter what kind of sound you use.
Very nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And so, let's say someone is interested in buying this. How much is it right now?
What do we got it for, Mike?
This one with the fancy screen and the really cool top of the line is $4.99.
Yeah.
Wait,
really
wait,
cool.
wait. We're talking about $500 or $5 here.
500.
Yeah.
Okay. You say for $5, I'm like, man, I might have to get myself one.
We'll buy everybody be buying them, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So this is the pro model that we have here
Yes.
on the show today.
Yes.
What would be the medium, like kind of getting serious, kind of liking what he's going on kind of guy? What would that cost him, or what would that run him?
I'm not the numbers guy. I'm the developer guy.
Okay.
Mike's the numbers guy for sure. So
So you're the guy on the whiteboard coming up with ideas for it, right?
kind of, yeah.
Matt's the brains. Without Matt, nothing works. We can have a great idea, but we need him to put it all together. The low-end model, I mean, right now there's still some kinks to work out, but we're shooting for $149 is going to be our entry-level model.
Okay.
We might be able to go down from there, but we don't want to take too much away from the product, and we still want it to be a really great product. So $150 is going to be about the entry-level dollar amount.
What are we doing for the middle one? What do you think?
I don't know yet.
Middle road.
We got to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Price-wise, I think it just depends on how many features we can cram in there, but somewhere between $5 and $149.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe 250 or 300.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah,
But
that's probably a nice medium. What would be the like the features and functions of the lower end model, the entry model?
well, sure. The biggest difference between the two lower models and the top model will be the absence of the touchscreen. Clearly.
Oh, okay.
And then so the two entry models or the lower end models will have knobs. And the very low end entry model will just probably have one or two knobs. One for your gain for your mic, and the other one to select from maybe 10 samples, and that's about it. But really, that's more than enough typically for most young drummers, I would say. And most people even maybe using it as an accompaniment with their guitar or something. You don't need too many sounds, really.
Does it still, with the entry model, still have the same feature where you can plug in any mics or anything like that, and it just instantly activates it?
Yeah, that's the core of it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything
Okay.
on the back will stay exactly the same. Very standard. So you could go into almost any bar or venue and say, hey, I need to use this, and the sound guy could say, oh, how do I hook it up? And you could easily look at the back and figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, just like that.
So this is actually almost like a soundboard in a sense, right? It's loaded with samples. You're triggering it with the vocal, or does it trigger another instrument that plays the sound?
It triggers via vocal,
Yep.
and all the processing's done in the box. So
the sound is actually hosted on the box as well.
absolutely, yep.
Awesome. So how many different sounds or samples? What kind of sounds do you provide?
Right now we have kicks and snares because that was the primary focus, and we also have auxiliary sample sounds too, like cowbells, tambourines, stuff like that. But we will end up putting on toms and cymbals, so you'll have a full range of whatever you need to use as a drummer.
So this is a really creative idea that solves a really unique problem, right? Is that you're doing a great thing for people with this device.
We
right?
like to think so.
Yeah, that's totally cool, and I forgot where I was going with that, but so I mean, what is the have you had a lot of interest, I guess, into this? Aside from the one guy that you're trying to help out, and obviously you made a business around it, right? So
Yeah, we've had interest locally. Mike can talk about
a little bit more about that on his end, because he's actually in Seattle, Washington, or thereabouts, right? So,
Yep.
Nice.
I mean, he's had his version over there, and he's dropped it off to people, and overall the interest has been, at least over here on our side of things, has been, really, really positive, and we've had people review it and everything, and there's way more pros than cons every time they come back with it. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So from
I think the most important thing to look at when you're looking at this device is that Matt put in so much time and energy for Risty to get Risty to play again, and then seeing that excitement and just how it changed Risty from who hadn't played for years and then couldn't play for about a decade to get back behind the kit and be playing again and be playing live and in a band and doing all this. That excitement for just that one guy, is this box, and that's why there's a business, because if we can help that guy, that one person, there's so many more people that this thing can affect. There are over 600,000 people in the United States that are in a wheelchair, and some of them might just become drummers. Who knows? And this is going to help them get there.
Yeah, that's really amazing, and that there's a lot of passion in there. That's driving that. So, like I said, it's a great product. I really love it. And you're right. That's that's like the heart of this is.
Yeah.
Like you're willing to say, I'll go and put that time into something for your friend, and that's great.
Yeah. Well, initially we weren't even friends. I mean, I met him once, and he wanted to play drums. I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a try. I didn't know if I would succeed, but I said, I can't. I couldn't. What I did was put myself in his shoes. I was like, I could not imagine not playing the drums. My life would be miserable. And that's how his life was. He was miserable. He was depressed and going down, every year he was going down more and more. And he finally got tired of being that way. And, we ran into each other, and now we've got this. So, yeah, it's been fantastic. So
has he
And
done...
it's a complete turnaround, too. I mean, just
oh, my God, yeah,
from this device, probably September of last year to just last week, I mean, Risty he's a new man,
So you can say that this product is helping him better his life or change his life, and like you said that the statistic was 600,000 people in the United States are in wheelchairs currently, right?
Right.
And so I mean that's a lot of people. I mean that now have the opportunity to do something that if they were like this friend of yours, where we're playing now they can get back to it and have that passion back, or have somebody try it out and make that their passion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that there's just no limits with it, and that's I think what we're finding out the further we go with this. Right now, could it be for someone who can't drum anymore, who knew how to drum? Sure, but could it be for someone who never thought they could do it? There's some kid out there that would love to be able to do it, but it just says, oh, I can't because I'm in a wheelchair, and the goal now is to make sure that that kid has a shot.
So on that, obviously it could potentially be more than just that one problem, right? And you can always expand into this. So I have two questions. The first one is, have you guys had anybody use it in a fashion that you did not intend, or were there any creative applications beyond the original use?
Not yet, because we haven't had enough people in front of it yet. But one interesting thing did just recently happen. Risty was asked to. He's really big into the speech stuff out at East High, and so all the kids know him out there. So a few of them asked him to play drums, as backup to their little, talent show bands or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Risty showed it to one of the high schoolers there, and in 2 minutes, that kid was using the Drum Sparxx live in front of all his friends at a talent show.
Yeah.
So that was pretty amazing to see. And Risty, that was the first time Risty getting to see somebody use the device on the other side. He's always been using it on the performance side. So yeah, it was really neat to see that.
That's really cool. So the learning curve is obviously not too high. Which is
I would say it's definitely way easier for,
a younger drummer who hasn't been, brainwashed with a certain way of how to
Somebody
play.
that beatboxes down the hallway at
So-
school,
Yeah.
This could be used for anyone that can drum just regularly. Try and think of any new beats they could for music.
Oh yeah, it could be for guitar players could use it if they want to have an auxiliary percussion sound if they don't sing or if they have a break between a song or whatever. Yeah, they could use it for that. I mean, anybody could use it. You don't have to be disabled. I could use it as having maybe I want to throw in extra percussion sounds, but I can't do it because I only have 4 limbs. But now I have a 5th limb with my mouth with this device. So yeah.
So you can have like 2 complete drum sets just for a band right there.
Well, not so much drum sets. It's I'd have an extra sound I could use. Whether it be cowbell, I could constantly play cowbell all the time.
So have you guys thought about making it multi-dimensional? Because
Yes.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
you could do like
we are
boom would trigger a drum and like would trigger a hat, right?
we are actually in development of all that extra cool stuff.
Man.
What I really like about this is, and I don't know that a lot of people realize this, but the way the drum patterns that are developed a lot of times, because you're doing it with your foot, are gonna happen in a certain rhythm or because it's natural for your foot or things like that. But I think when you make the vocal the trigger, it may stimulate some different part of your brain, I guess, that's going to encourage a different type of drum beat. It's going to change music a little bit.
Yeah. I've tried it a few times. I really haven't had a lot of time to even mess around with it, ironically enough. But the few times I have, it is quite difficult for me to produce the same rhythms I've been so used to producing for all these years as a drummer with both my legs as opposed to doing it with my mouth. And I tell you what, for me, it's a little bit challenging, but I think if I sat down with it for about even 30 minutes or even an hour, I'm sure I would be just fine and playing the beats I've been playing all my life. So
we can't pressure you to do a demo right now then?
Well, I don't have to really see the effect with a full drum set is how you'd want to see it. But but yeah, I brought everything if we want to demo it whenever. But
maybe when we'll come back from break, we'll hook
You
it up.
might do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Well, like what you said earlier, you said you already got some plans in the future. Are there any other plans additional to that for Drum Sparxx?
I don't know. What do we got planned, Mike? What's your plans?
There's a lot.
World
of
domination.
Planning. I think we gotta get through the product line, figure out price points for all of these, and then just sit back and improve it and make it better and see how big this thing can actually go. So there's a lot of plans. I just don't know exactly what direction it's going to take. We got to kind of throw it out there first and follow.
Do you think other instruments might be involved, like Drum Sparxx?
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I possibly. I'm a guitarist, and I immediately plugged it in, and I did ran a loop pedal afterwards, and was creating all kinds of funky beats and sounds, and I got a bass player friend did the same thing. I showed him what I was doing, and it goes on. If you're just one of those people that love gadgets and, are trying to figure out, how to get the next cool, latest, greatest sound. I mean, this just adds a whole other dimension to it. So, yeah, sky's the limit.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
So,
just scared Brandon there for a second.
So, one thing, I guess another thing, I'm kind of a tinkerer myself, a gadget guy. I mess with Arduino and Raspberry Pi and stuff like that. So I kind of know the inner workings on, how this thing works a little bit. One thing that I think would be interesting, and like I said, I love what you guys are doing. It's a great product. But for like the guitar or something, to do some type of, you always got pedals or whatever down there, right? Instead of playing the sound, this thing can become, if you put like a MIDI output on it, then you could use that to start, stop, loop,
Oh, sure.
And then send a generic command that can control any instrument. And now it's not just a sound bank, it's a controller, right?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Absolutely.
I think it's for a kid in a wheelchair who's playing guitar, and there's definitely some room there that this could, change the sound of his guitar or turn a pedal on or add an echo or whatever. This could really, it's just not limited to just one thing. It's got a great mountain that we have to climb, but I mean, it's a really great start, a really great product for some good kids out there that can use it.
Do you guys have any videos of people? I just keep imagining like I've seen my girlfriend in the past try and beatbox before, and it's it's not the most elegant thing in the world. So.
Actually, there is a video of Risty using it at Drum Fest last year. I don't know if we've got any other videos. I think he might have, but I don't know if he's got any of them posted. But I do know that one is posted on YouTube. So.
We'll have to get that from you guys and share that if you don't mind. Of course.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it really is cool to watch him go up there and know he can't use his legs and then start playing the drums, and you're like, wow, you know. And then the people who don't even know him that maybe come in after he's already started playing, they won't even know that he's disabled because he just has a microphone in front of him. He could be a drummer that has a microphone that sings. You know, they don't know. So, and that factor right there makes him feel, you know, more normal, I guess, in his perspective instead of how he's been feeling in the past. So it's really great.
It pretty much just boils down to music, how it inspires people to do something greater than what they think they can do.
Yeah.
I love that, and that hence the name, right? That spark, again, to reignite that spark, I assume?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a very awesome product. I actually am tempted to try and maybe save up some money to buy one and just tinker it myself.
I think you might like it. Yep.
So if you guys are interested in the product, they do have a Facebook page, right?
Yes.
Facebook.com/Drum Sparxx with an X, no CKS if you're spell check freaks.
No, that's some guy in Russia, I think.
Don't try to grammar Nazi it. You won't find the page.
Yeah. Also, they do have a website of their own, drumsparxx.com. Just checked it out here real quick, and looks really nice so far, actually. I actually am impressed by it.
Thank you.
And so, I don't know where to go from here. I mean, if we want to keep talking about drums, we can talk about Drum Fest if you'd like.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, we can do a segue whenever you guys are ready. Or I don't know how you guys run the show here because this is my first time.
It's kind of freelance for us. I mean, we got some flexibility. So
yeah,
cool.
Generally our first half hour, 45 minutes is we'll sit here and talk about
Sure.
whoever we've got on. So if we're done with the Drum Sparxx itself, I think the Drum Fest is the next logical place.
Did you have anything else you wanted to add to Drum Sparxx?
Just to. If anybody wants to come out and see Risty perform, I believe he's actually in a new band that's starting to practice. So keep an eye out for him because I think he'll be playing here in Sioux City locally, hopefully this summer, I'm hoping. And when Drum Fest rolls around this fall, he will definitely be competing again this year in it. So if anybody wants to see the Drum Sparxx being used in a real live situation, follow Risty Bryce on Facebook and be friends with him and chase him down. You'll be impressed to see it. So,
Mike, did you have anything else for Drum Sparxx?
Oh yeah, I was just going to say it's a really great product, and we're still, hundreds of hours on Matt's end, developing this thing and making this thing go. But if you want to support it, on our website, you can buy a T-shirt or different accessories, and all that money is just going back to getting this thing in every school and every kid's hands that we can get it. So there's other ways to support the product too if you're not a drummer but you love what we're doing.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, we'll definitely share that out, and I know I'm going to be checking that out. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that on with us, guys. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm definitely gonna have to look into this here after the show. So, with that being said, Drum Fest 2015.
Yes, super excited about it this year. Cannot wait for the things we've been working on. Definitely a different beast compared to even last year, but definitely from our first year when we started in 2012. This year will be our 4th year doing this. We are now actually an all-year-round organization, nonprofit. So any money that we get donated to us, you can write off happily from your taxes. And we encourage you to do that, actually, as often as possible. Because we only operate off of of donations and grant money. We actually got our first grant this week from the from the
nice.
Gilchrist Foundation, so we're real happy about that. So
awesome.
we're starting to get more credibility, and we're happy about that because what we're trying to do isn't, we're not trying to make money. We're trying to get drums to everybody anywhere we can, and obviously we're starting in this community, but there's a lot of people here that want to play the drums that aren't getting exposed to it in a positive way, or they may not have enough money to do lessons or get drums going in school because getting a snare drum might be too much. And so there's a lot of things we want to do with Drum Fest besides just have the year-end event, but that's our main thing.
Now, it's not just like a single competition. There's multiple events or competitions itself that you can enter in.
Yes. Yeah. Right now, I believe we have 12. We changed it from previous years. We have your basic drum solo competition, which is kind of what you would see at some other drum festival like Guitar Center's Drum Battle and that sort of thing. But that is really boring in my opinion. So we added lots of different events: fast hands, fast feet, and our actual most popular event's called Copycat, and that's where you have one drum kit facing another drum kit, and the drummers battle it out, basically trading licks like a game of horse, basically. And the first one to get 3 strikes is out, and it's all bracketed. So you whittle it down to the final 2, and you have this huge drum off at the very end, and we crown our winner.
So it's pretty much someone picks a quick beat or something with crash and cymbals, and the other person has to copy it beat by beat, pretty much.
Pretty much, and the 3 judges decide whether they think it was close enough or not with a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Okay.
Pretty
Very
simple.
nice.
Yeah. But pretty intense. I happened to be on the end of that on the first year because we didn't really, it was our first year, we didn't know how to balance out an uneven bracket.
Yeah.
And so I had to sit in, and it was very nerve-wracking. It's the most nervous I've been playing drums probably since I started. So you have no idea what the other guy is going to do.
Yeah.
And you don't know if they can play what you're going to lay down, so it's nerve-wracking.
Did you flip a coin to start off, or
Yep.
did it just say because you're a higher seed?
Yep. You'll flip a coin. Whoever wins that toss starts it, or if they want to pass it, they can pass it to the other person.
Oh, so I'm guessing you didn't go first, huh?
I don't remember. I think I blacked out because of the nervousness.
The adrenaline kicked in. I couldn't remember anything.
Yep.
What did I play? You just sat there staring. Oh.
And so then, like you said, there was Fast Feet, Fast Hands, Copycat. Is there any other ones that you like?
I like, I definitely like Copycat. I like the rudimental stuff, the snare rudiment stuff. It's not really cool to watch unless you get somebody throwing some, really cool rudiment stuff. What else do we got on there? I haven't looked at them in a while.
Let's see. There's Groove. There's Drum Machine.
I like Drum Machine. That one's pretty cool. Because that one's pretty much trying to see how close the drummer can get to holding their time. They get like a metronome time in their ear for a few seconds before they start, and then they have to play so many beats and end at their proper time. And if they go over or under, that means they either sped up or slowed down. And so the one closest to that mark ends up being the winner. So.
And I'm guessing you got a person right there with the timer themselves.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool because, the main function of the drummer is to keep as perfect of time as possible.
Let's see. Other events I see here is snare solo and kit solos. You said rudiments on snare. Play that beat.
Yep. Play that beat is they will pull out of a hat the name of a song, put it back, and they will have to try to play that most common part of the beat. For example, Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Most people would know that beat. Even if you don't even play drums, you know that beat. And so they try it.
and then the sound guy will run the song, and then the judges will decide whether or not they think the drummer played it close enough or not. So,
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. The other two events that I see on here: stick tricks on snare and hand percussion.
sure, hand percussion we introduced last year because our audience wanted it, our competitors wanted it. We ended up having 8 competitors enter into that last year, which was pretty good for a first-time brand new event. And hand percussion's anything from bongos, congas, timbales, wood blocks, cowbells. We have a whole percussion
geez.
setup, like pretty much like a setup you'd see at a Santana concert, with all the cool stuff at it. And they just do like this cool little hand percussion solo with it. Yeah.
So, when are we going to see Drum Fest in Sioux City? Is there any certain dates that are being checked at right now, or
man.
is it still?
I will give you a tentative date. It's not 100% locked in, so I feel like
Like a good estimate, like what would be?
well, I feel like when I say it, it's just gonna disappear. But
Just say
because we've
like,
been working hard. But no,
is it the summer or fall?
well, we always hold the main event in fall.
Okay.
Typically, it's been in September, but this year we will be pushing it back to a tentative date right now of October 17th, which is on a Saturday. All our previous Drum Fests have been on a Sunday, but we are actually changing venues this year. We will not be in a bar-type venue this year. The primary reason for that is the schools will not work with us if we are in a bar.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And we want the schools to be involved with us because this is something we're trying to spread to kids as well as it's not just for kids. We've got,
But it's good to get them involved.
yeah, I mean, we have competitors that are 60 years old that compete in this thing. I mean, but yeah, we want the high schools to be involved and the middle schools to be involved because, you know, they have drum lines and we could do cool stuff with that. And
Oh man, drum off!
Oh.
That'd be fun to watch.
that's something we want to do. I mean, it would be great if we could bring that in this year. So we're going to switch venues. I can say the venue will be much, much larger than where we have been previous years. So
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
yeah.
How many people do you normally have registered for these?
Well, I believe our first year, I think we might have had 25 or 30. And last year, I believe we were pushing 60.
Wow.
So we've been growing. I'm hoping we double that number this year. We've actually been getting contacted from drummers from all over the country, actually, this year.
Really?
Because I don't know, when I type in Drum Fest on Google on my search engine, we come up first. But I don't know if that's
Really?
I'm
because
going to test that right now.
I don't know if that's because of my
Google.
locality set on my browser or what, but
No,
Yeah,
Drum
you're
Fest
getting it. It's
2015.
right there.
yeah.
First one.
And that's why we are getting these people from all over the country finding us. And not just all over the country, all over the world. We had 2 drummer people contact us asking if they could be our clinician this year. One from Pakistan
Wow.
and one from Turkey. And the guy from Turkey is actually quite amazing. He's got a couple endorsements. But you know, he's in Turkey, and it'd be real expensive probably to get him over here. But
Dude, Middle East rocking out, represent.
but I know they're legit. I know they're not robots or fake accounts because I've actually had conversations with them.
Oh man.
So that just blows my mind. Yeah.
So is it just an annual thing in Sioux City, or do you actually try and do events in other cities?
Right now we're just in Sioux City.
Okay.
But one of our past winners of Drum Fest, Adam LaGrave, you may have heard of him or had him here. I don't know if you guys were doing the show here, but he moved over to was it Madison, Wisconsin, or Green Bay area over there.
Okay.
I think he got my good wishes and asked if he could start a Drum Fest similar type of thing over that side of the country, and I said, I don't own the format of what we do. I do own, we own, the logo and the name and all that stuff. But
if he wants to call it something else, that's cool. But and I don't care if he uses the same format. But yeah. I'm happy if if it's spreading that way. Fine. I mean, that just means more people are playing and
because you're
having
the
a good
original.
time.
They're gonna know that.
I would like to think so.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to this now, but it's way down the road, so I have to wait now.
Yeah, we got about 6 months.
That's all right. We've taken things in leaps and bounds.
Yeah, but we are working on a clinician that will be a nationally recognized clinician, much bigger name, and hopefully a big draw from just from that fact alone. And we plan on having them do more than just a standard clinician or performance. We'll do a meet and greet and stuff like that. So the competitors and spectators and fans can maybe get a little more up and close and personal with the drummers. So
is admission going to be free, or are you going to ask for a donation at the door then? Or
we are not 100% set on that yet.
Okay.
All the past years have been free. We would love to keep it free. That has kind of been our mantra, is everything free, because it just makes it easier for everybody to want to be a part of that then. The only thing we are changing for sure that we do know about, and that is we will have a small $5 fee for registering to compete.
Okay.
And that's just primarily used to handle the administration side of handling the forms and setting up the accounts and that sort of thing for the drummers and getting them set up and ready to compete.
So they bring their own drum set?
No, they do not.
Oh.
We're fortunate.
What a twist.
we're fortunate enough to have Rick Swanson on our board, and he's always been a part of Drum Fest ever since the beginning, and he provides the majority of all the drums, and they're all high-end professional kits.
Oh, wow.
Last year we had 6 drum kits, I think, and we even set up a left-handed kit because we had 3 left-handed competitors. So
nice.
That's how nice we are at Drum Fest, because even though there's very few left-handed drummers, we still want to make them feel comfortable and at home, and don't want to leave them out.
That's very considerate.
Yeah.
For those left-handed.
Because we set up a whole entire kit just for 3 people.
Just like Ned Flanders, all the lefties.
Yeah.
I got a question on that, because I'm not a drummer, but
you're lefty?
that's weird to me that you have to set up drums differently for left-handed.
Yeah.
So there's like a certain way that you set up drums, I guess?
Most people play right-handed, and so you have a hi-hat over here and your cymbal, and usually you see people roll around the toms this way.
Okay.
Yeah, and the left-handed people go the other direction. So you got to set it up completely backwards. So for a lefty to play on a right-handed kit would be
like
torture.
Throwing a ball with like a left hand when you're right-handed.
Yeah, you'd look retarded.
So
I don't know.
So have you ever caught yourself like trying to set it up and you're like, oh wait, no, it's on the other side now. Oh,
Yeah. But so we'll have a bunch of kits on stage. And we will have another room. All the events this year will be indoors. In the other room, we'll have all the lower end events, like the snare drum stuff that we get fewer competitors in. They aren't as major.
Okay.
But they will still be going on simultaneously, so we will still have that feel of anticipation. Am I going to make it to my next event on time, or am I going to? Or if you're a spectator, what do you want to watch, this room, or do you want to watch the main room?
So you pretty much have to figure out the scheduling for all these events.
You won't be able to see everything,
right?
Which we like to keep it that way because it builds an excitement and an anticipation of what's going to happen, and that energy alone, the drummers feed off of, and it's just really great. So
Drum Fest 15 date and location are still uncertain. Is that the best way to say it?
Date's pretty close. We'll hopefully have that locked in next week, which will include the location.
All right.
I can tell you the location can hold over 1,000 people. I can tell you that.
That's good. Especially if we're going to try and get high school involved.
Well, we're hoping to hit 600 this year, and we would be super pleased with that. Because last year we had 300, so we're just looking to double this year.
I'm just going to throw this out for you, maybe create a thing. If you can get high school bands or drummers from high schools, why don't they just do like a high school tournament or something like that? just like
Why don't
all
they?
the local high schools. Yeah, just
I don't know why they don't, but it's been
it's just something to throw out there for the event.
it's been our idea to want to do that. We wanted to
And
do
then
it last year.
make like a trophy or something, just so it looks
yeah.
like it's going to be
Yes,
something you can brag about.
we said that exact thing last year. Schools wouldn't work with us because we were in a bar, and I'm like, you know what? We're changing this next year. We can do this. It would be so cool to have North and West and East and South Sioux City have their drum lines battle it out for a trophy. It'd be so cool. I'd love it.
And then not even that, you're also going to have parents come in
The
and
parents
watch
would
too.
love to see that.
Yeah.
And the trophy could be a golden stick.
Well, or
Not-
anything, or a drummer holding his drumsticks up like this, and they pass
Just
it
a
around.
big
They
fist.
pass it around like like the hockey trophy every year. It goes from school to school, whoever wins it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool to do. Yeah, I'm game for that. Let's make it happen, because
The golden stick award.
yeah,
Golden Stick Award.
the golden stick.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if that's gonna fly.
Yeah,
in the
the
school.
What about the
title.
what about the Golden Drum?
Yeah, we could do golden drum or
It's a working.
can't
it's
we
a
do it?
working title.
Yeah, it's something you just got to look into and figure out.
Yeah.
So, to those of you that are interested that want to participate in Drum Fest or so, they do have a Facebook page as well, facebook.com/drumfestsux, S-U-X.
Mhm.
They also do have a website, drumfestsux.com, again, S-U-X for that.
yes.
So,
You got to pronounce that properly.
S-U-X,
No, I'm just
Sue.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to say
So
You know,
That's
everybody does. Like,
Everybody does, and like the people who are brand new to it, they're like, Drum Fest sucks? I'm like, well, you're not from here. It means short for Sioux. Well, why didn't you just spell it as Sioux? Well, because a lot of people don't even know how to spell Sioux.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're kind of put in a predicament here, and so it's fine. Call it Drum Fest Sucks. I don't care. It gets passed around that way. People know about it that way. It doesn't hurt us any because people come out anywhere. They're like, "Does it really suck?"
it's
No.
just an
doesn't.
Iowa thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Should we take a break? Yeah? All right, well, we're going to take a short break here. We'll come back with a possible demonstration
Yes.
of Drum Sparxx.
I think so. That'd be cool.
Along with our Missed Connections and some Sioux City Confessions.
Oh yeah.
You are listening to the
man.
Lock and Load Show here at lockandloadshow.com. Mike, thank you for joining us, by the way.
Hey, yeah, thanks. No problem. I appreciate you guys having me.
I just looked over there and I saw the screen was still on. I'm like, oh no, Mike's still on here.
Hey, Mike.
I didn't want to hang up and be rude. I
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't want to get off there. So,
Hey, Mike. You got any money
Yeah.
down on this fight?
do I got what?
You got money down on this fight?
Is this fight on right now?
It's not on till
I do.
8. It's not on till 8.
Uh-oh. I'm going to see that game then.
6 o'clock your
No, it's-
time,
it's
right,
boxing.
Mike?
It's boxing, I know.
Right,
yeah.
but the party's happening now. So,
Oh. Well,
I'm thinking Pacquiao because I don't know though because actually I take that back. Mayweather because
Mayweather-
he can sustain. He
Yeah.
can sustain it, and he's gonna take those punches. But if Pacquiao can finish it quick, like he does a lot of his other matches, then it's a hard choice. It's a really hard choice.
I'm rooting for Pacquiao because Mayweather's a dick.
I agree with you, man. And someone's got to take Mayweather out, but I just don't know if
Yes.
Pacquiao's up for it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's up for it.
nice.
Those records are
I-
insane, man.
Yeah.
I was actually watching their face-to-face before they weighed in, and I couldn't understand why Pacquiao was like smiling because then I finally realized someone in the commentators like, just for those of you who don't know, Pacquiao's not very good with face-to-face confrontations like that. So it was kind of awkward because Mayweather's trying to be real serious, and then Pacquiao has like an awkward grin going. I'm just like, not what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Their records are crazy though.
Mayweather's just too cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He is.
Yeah.
but he's got his money to back it up.
Pacquiao has
They're
like
all
what?
getting money.
Like 48 not KOs. And
He's
Pacquiao-
47-0.
And Mayweather, no, that's Mayweather's 47.
Yeah, Mayweather's 47-0.
But Pacquiao has like 56 knockouts.
Yeah.
He lost 2, but he's won and been in way more fights than.
Yeah.
Who's got a longer reach between the two?
God.
Mayweather does.
Does he?
Yeah. Yeah. Which that's usually
Is
how
that
that's
really?
that's usually how I judge a boxer is by their reach. If they're like pretty closely matched. I'll put my money on Mayweather just because he's got a longer arm.
Yeah. he knows how to take a punch too, though. He's got like this shoulder, like he absorbs punches really well.
I like it how SportsCenter's doing a quote-unquote red carpet special an hour before the fight.
Well, this is the biggest fight in history.
Well, this should have happened years ago.
It should have.
It's true.
They just wanted.
When they were a little bit younger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Wasn't it because the reason it didn't work is Mayweather didn't want to agree to like blood testing or something like that?
Yeah. Well, now they got some retirement money, both of them.
Just for coming to this fight, they each walk away with hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's ridiculous.
I actually found
Pay-per-view sales sold $300 million in just pay-per-view.
What?
Just
Yeah.
pay-per-view, and the purse money is $300 million split between them.
God.
Goodness.
I just saw this earlier today, and this definitely needs to be said because it is just bonkers. The different lifestyles these guys have, Mayweather and Pacquiao, okay? Floyd Mayweather has a picture on his Twitter that says, "Welcome to my world," with 10 cars and a private jet behind him, okay? That same day, not even like 10, 20 minutes later, Pacquiao does a tweet. "On our way to church, have a blessed Sunday, everyone. God bless." And it's a picture of him and his wife in the car going to church.
There you go.
Difference in lifestyle and habits right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think motivation goes to Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's going to feed his whole village with that money.
Well, he's a politician. He's a politician for his country.
He is?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Philippines is gonna go wild tonight.
Yeah, they will.
Actually,
it's like our president. This is like Obama going to the Philippines and fucking getting in a wrestling match with their number one wrestler.
Oh man, why did you have to say that? There's a ad in the Philippines from McDonald's that says, "Hot beat the May weather with a McFlurry from McDonald's."
That's like, are you hot? Beat the what?
Beat the Mayweather.
Beat Mayweather with.
Beat the Mayweather with a McFlurry from McDonald's.
That's great.
That's clever.
That's awesome.
Philippine comedy right there. I like it. Did anybody notice who won the Kentucky Derby?
I did not.
Well, apparently they just had a record. Oh, here we go. American Pharoah is the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was 5-2 odds winning there.
Did you guys watch it?
No, we were busy with the show.
Bummer, right?
Well, it just said breaking
Not that
news.
great.
Breaking news
Yeah.
6 minutes ago.
It was cool. The winner came from like 4 or 5 down, like from home stretch, and
Seriously?
yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
it was like yeah, maybe 4th, 5th, and then around the final turn, just like on the outside, came up and number 1, number 2 just faded.
How much did he win by? Like a length, or what was it?
Yeah, he had about half a horse. Yeah, about half.
Half a length? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an awesome finish, and if it was a half a length. Man.
It was when they came around the corner, man. They were on. They were all going. It was pretty intense.
So then now he's going to be the favorite for the Belmont Stakes. Is that the next race, or is that the third one?
Oh, I'm not that.
I know it's a three. I know there's 3 races. It's Kentucky Derby, the Belmont Stakes, and I don't know what the third one was, but I can't
Churchill
remember.
or something.
Churchill
right?
Downs, yeah. Was there seriously a crash at Talladega? Seriously? Who?
That's not a horse race.
No, not a horse race. No, it was NASCAR. Sorry.
Horses on racetracks.
Horses tripping each other and breaking legs.
Yeah.
Oh man, the tragedy.
Horses on racetracks. How cool would that be? Yeah, I guess it's short.
Oh, here it is, right here. Talladega, breaking down.
This is
It wasn't even the actual main event race. It was the.
PG-58. Even better. No. Crappier.
It wasn't the Sprint Cup. It was the other one, their minors or whatever they call it for their NASCAR. I don't remember.
Right. The Xfinity.
Yeah, it's
lower.
Really?
Is there any other sports that you follow, Mike, besides boxing or?
Seahawks.
Oh,
Football.
NFL Seahawks fan.
Yeah, you know what?
I'd like to talk about it, but I think I'll pass.
It's always on in this house. Let me tell you. The football. I don't know. I came from Nebraska, so it's football. Lifestyle there. Same in Seattle, man. It's nuts here.
I was impressed with. It was I think it was a couple years ago, and I think you guys were. It was the Saints, the wild card game, Saints and Seahawks.
Yep.
When I saw Beast, the original play that started Beast mode.
Yep.
That was very impressive. And then the crowd noise was ridiculous because they don't show a lot of Seahawks games before then on TV. And then when I realized that the stadium itself was built so that noise would be directed down towards the field, that's just impressive to me.
Yeah, you can be 8 blocks away and you can hear it. It's insane. You can't hear the announcers. You can't hear anything. It's just a really eerie roar the entire time, and it's steady the whole time inside the stadium. It's nuts. It's crazy.
Now, is there like an odd rivalry between Seahawks fans and Chiefs fans for whoever has the loudest stadium?
No, I don't think that Seahawks people really care. I think that we all look at Chiefs as a much bigger stadium. It's our it's a lot smaller. Our big rivalry is just the 49ers. That's all anyone cares about, 49ers and Hawks.
Because I remember watching the Monday Night Football game between Chiefs and Patriots, and they, not even like in the first quarter, they broke the Guinness World Record for largest crowd noise at an event.
Right. And to come back here, no one necessarily cares. It's like, we care about football, No, they're not worried about that.
So what is your opinion on the 49ers then?
Yeah.
Is it like, do you see it as a professional rival, like it's good to have the competition in your division, or are you just like, I hate their guts, I hope they stay last place forever and ever?
Oh, no. I want them to be awesome. I want the games to go right down to the wire. I want it to be a battle the whole way. The games where we mow over someone, those ones aren't the
We just
fun
have
ones.
50 in each.
Were you silently happy that they were breaking down this offseason?
No. I want everybody to be good. I want good games. Otherwise,
I'm
it'll be
looking
boring at the third, fourth quarter. Waste of time.
Well, I'm looking forward to Seattle Arizona matchup this next week or this next year. I think it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I think a lot of Arizona's going to be really good. I'm excited about them. There's really no team in our division that I'm not excited about. So
I'm worried about St. Louis actually because, oddly enough, they've got win over Denver last year, and they were down to the wire with Seattle as well, weren't they?
Yeah, they beat us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a trick play, a fake kick or something like that.
Yeah.
Use it that way. But, yeah.
Do you think that's going to be a legit threat this year, or do you think that was they just got lucky?
I think that they're still building. I think that they're still figuring out who they have, what they can do. I mean, they gave up Bradford this year, so obviously, they're making a change there. So who knows? I think the coach is a good coach, so.
Because I saw there was a joke about how the players when they were playing Seattle it was against Denver. When they beat Denver, there was a article that said, breaking news, the Oakland Raiders stole the Denver jerseys and decided to play St. Louis last Sunday. But
that's awesome.
I actually saw some of the draft picks today, and there was news about how the Rams traded Zach Stacy to the Jets when they picked up Todd Gurley.
you got me. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they're definitely cleaning house. I think they're trying to figure out, I think, who they wanted, their organization. Can't blame them. I mean, Seattle did the same thing when we gave up Percy Arvin. That just too much friction in there. They gave up, but look, the whole thing turned around. The whole season turned around after that. And,
oh yeah, it's just the better the team, have better chemistry, and they play better, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I follow most of the guys on social media, and they go to Hawaii together. They all travel together. They're all pretty young, so they all aren't really set anywhere, and they get up and they go, and that's what really built that relationship, and that's it obviously shows on the field.
Would you have to agree or disagree about the AFC East going to be the toughest division this year?
I don't know. I want to reserve my right to make that call a little later. I kind of want to wait and see how everything plays out with free agency and see where everything goes. It could be. They could definitely be tough, but I mean, it's too early to tell. I think right now.
I can still see the Patriots winning the division. However, I think there will be another team from that division that gets a wild card. If I had to pick myself, I would actually say Buffalo, because you have a defensive-minded coach in Rex Ryan, but then you just got yourself loaded on offense there with LaShawn McCoy as just a running back for starters. That's always great to have a strong running game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't know. I wonder. Buffalo's just tough for me in general. I'm not a huge Rex Ryan fan in the first place. I think that he's either going to go there and he's going to really do great, or he's going to be equally as horrible as he was at New York.
Now, if you take his first 3 years alone, that's pretty good for a Jets coach right there, because that's 2 straight AFC championship games with a rookie quarterback in Mark Sanchez that pretty much tried to orchestrate the offense the best he could with a very strong defense there. It almost sounds like he's trying to repeat that success now in Buffalo.
Maybe, but, I mean, as soon as Mark Sanchez went to a different team, he had a lot more success. So whatever was happening in New York under Rex Ryan just wasn't going to work. It wasn't a place where Sanchez could be great at what he was doing. It just wasn't a good environment for him. So whatever was going on there, if that follows Rex to Buffalo, I think it'll be the same thing.
Did you want to stay with us for the rest of the show, or should we let you go for your fight?
Well, I think you guys can let me go unless you need me for anything else. I really appreciate you having me. I kind of do need to go drink a beer and watch this fight, though.
Matt, did you need Mike for anything else before he takes off here?
Are we gonna meet Tuesday?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. I might be in. Oh yeah, I will be at hopefully my son's last track meet, but we can still meet.
I'm on my way to Vegas on Tuesday, so just let me know, and maybe we could do it later or something too, or just
All right.
shoot me an email. I'm not sure what time my flight is, but
all right. Sounds cool, man. Oh, when are you?
All right, cool.
When are you coming here anyway?
The date is creeping up. I don't have a specific date, but hopefully within the next 45 days or so.
All right, cool.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Mike. I really
thanks,
appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. You guys have a good one.
You
Thanks.
too. Enjoy the fight.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
Later, Mike.
And we are back.
That was
ladies and
unexpected.
gentlemen.
It's like getting caught with your pants down.
What?
Yeah, I was trying to get this out, and then we're back. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Josh, shit. Yeah.
Just keeping you on your toes.
Hey, I like that. Thank you.
One of the groups that was playing during the break was the Emily Johnson Band, which our guest tonight is the drummer from them.
Yes.
How did that all start? Because we had you guys for the Siouxland Choice Awards. I saw 10 people. I said, okay, they did not just all come together at once here.
No, we didn't. Actually, it started, I'm not sure how many years ago it started, but Mitch, Martin, and Emily. He asked Emily if she'd want to do a one-time, like, blues band type thing when she was out in Colorado, and if she would come back and play. And so she did, and at that time we didn't really have a name. And then she ended up coming back, and we were, called Emily Johnson and the Audacity Blues Band. But at that point in time, we were only a 5-piece. And so from there, we've changed into this 10-piece mega horn band with backup singers, a keyboard player, and the whole works. And we play everything from Aretha Franklin tunes to regular 12-bar blues stuff. So
At the beginning of that, you made it sound like you're a food item off KFC's menu.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't eat a KFC.
We were
much.
just a 5-piece, but we wanted the full dinner box.
Yeah.
We also wanted the biscuit, gravy. We wanted the whole.
Yeah, no,
shebang.
you got the sides with it too.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, we do have the sides.
So, is it okay to say that your band is finger looking good?
Yes.
Well, and then you got the trumpets and the horn sections.
We have a 3-piece horn section: trumpet, sax, and trombone.
Mm-hmm.
And funny story, and I when we were back doing the the Battle of the Bands when you guys were up there.
Mm-hmm.
No, Siouxland Choice Awards.
Oh, Sheelan, sorry, it's been a while. But the trumpet player Kevin Linder actually used to be my middle school music teacher.
Cool.
And so it was pretty interesting seeing that up there.
Yeah, I think he actually just recently had a birthday too. So
Happy recent birthday.
He looks just the same. So
yeah. Was he wearing Hawaiian shirts back
yes,
then too?
and he had the
Nice.
full beard and
Nice.
mustache combo.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I will wear a Hawaiian shirt in in his honor.
I think secretly he's a vampire because he's not aging.
Oh, there, throwing it out there, trying to reveal his true identity or something. Jeez.
Yeah.
So,
Very nice.
what would be the weirdest gig that you've done with Emily Johnson Band?
Weirdest gig?
Yeah, like you wouldn't expect your band to be playing there at all, and it just looked just bad from the beginning, like the place itself or like the people.
I don't really have one of those with EJB yet, but there was a gig in general that was really weird when what's that rafting place? Pipe Dreams opened up, and we were the first band to ever play out there. But we weren't EJB. Mitch and I. The only reason I'm mentioning it is because Mitch and I were in the band that was playing there, and the stage was made out of like tree limbs and sawdust and hay, and it was bouncy, and we're like, what the hell are we doing out here? And there was like really crappy power, so we kept getting brownouts and stuff, and we're like, yeah, we're not doing this again.
Holy cow! So they had like hay bales and then twigs on top to stabilize it, or
nah, not even hay bales. It was just tree limbs, pretty much, and sawdust. It was scary.
It looks close enough to the stage. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but they've upgraded since then, and they have a real stage and stuff. But yeah, they had to break us in on that. That was really weird.
I
It's
bet.
like you're trying to get into a good solo and just.
Yeah, you keep bouncing or fall through the stage. And,
Where'd the rest of his body go? No, that's just how he is. He's just waist up. He's fine.
Yeah. But
you guys have had such a following.
Mm-hmm.
Is because we watched the Choice Awards. I watched it back, and there were some fans for a couple of bands. Then when you guys came, like everyone was watching. It was just amazing to see that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because you do have
10 people.
The 10-piece meal and all the fixins?
Well, even when we were just the small 5-piece meal, there was still quite a crowd, and I think it has more to do with Emily's presence and her vocal ability, and the fact that we take this band pretty serious, but we do have we have a good time, we have fun, but a lot of bands typically it's just a party or whatever, and nobody takes you serious, and that's fine too. I've been in those bands. I love those just as much, but this is quite a bit of a different beast, and a lot of the music you can dance to whether you've heard it or not. And although a lot of it's the blues, and the blues can get boring even to me, that's kind of why we've broken it up with, doing some soul music and, different stuff like that, so it's not constantly that droning blues sound. So.
All those instruments too, just a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I did do music in middle school. I actually like blues a lot. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, I like the blues, but to tell you the truth, I don't like sitting through, over an hour
depressed.
of the same 12-bar blues songs. I just do not like it. Same drum, same guitars, same vocal parts, everything's the same. It's just really boring. And so, when we decided to increase the number of people in this band, we're like, we can't keep playing all just blues. I mean, it's just going to be even more boring. So, and the horns make it possible so we can do that cool stuff, and the backup singers make that possible too. So
yeah, I thought it was really dynamic,
Mhm.
when we watched you guys, and I really enjoyed the performance.
Cool.
And I feel the same way, about like blues or just chill music in general.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
all right, I'm starting to get chill now. I'm just relaxed, but you guys did a great job.
thank
do
you.
a great job.
Appreciate it.
I actually did a little bit of searching of the songs you guys did. Some of them I knew already.
Yeah.
With
You have a favorite?
I would have to say, because I've got two. One was Adele, I'll Be Waiting.
Oh yeah, that seems to be pretty
that
popular.
surprised me. I had to look that up after. I'm like, did someone else sing this? I didn't know who it was. And I find out it's Adele. I'm like, no. I was not expecting that.
No.
And then The Wait from the band.
Oh yeah.
I like that song before you guys played it. It's just a good song. I like it.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I think we're in the works of adding maybe 6 or 8 more new tunes. So for this summer.
So how many songs do you guys play? Or
Usually we do 2 sets. Anywhere from 12 songs to 15 songs a set. But we have way more songs than that we can play. But you always have to have extras, and we rotate songs out when we get bored of them or we think the crowd's bored of them. So
you got more than 50 on hand.
I would probably say so. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you who is usually the one that's trying to find like new music? Is it like just collective, like everybody's trying to find some new ones to play? Or
Yeah. Usually, what we'll do is we'll ask everybody in the band, you got something you want to play, or do you want to try this? You want to try that? Or if nobody has any input, that's fine too.
Mhm.
Usually I don't really care what we play. I just want to play stuff. So
You're just the guy that's just like, hey man, I just want to
I'm
jam.
just the drummer. Nobody really cares what my opinion is.
No, you're very important. You made this.
They
This
will
is very.
they will they're happy to point out when I mess up, but I'm fine with that.
I'm guessing neighbors are kind of used to. Oh, they're rehearsing again. We gotta just let them play. Or is it actually normally pretty calm during rehearsal?
No, we don't have any problems with that. We rehearse down in a basement, so we're not very loud, and we're not at full stage volume, obviously. And most places that if you saw us at the Chesterfield, way too small of a place for a 10-piece horn or the horn band.
You practically take up the whole stage and more.
So loud.
So where do you guys normally play? Because when I saw the Chesterfield, like to me, some of the places I've gone to, they actually have a pretty good sized stage compared to a bar, a lot of bars.
Sure,
anyway.
sure. Well, we were fortunate enough. We got asked to play that ALS benefit at Hard Rock. We fit nice in there. That's plenty large of a indoor venue. But primarily, I'd say we probably shine on an outdoor venue the best. There's no walls or ceilings holding the sound in and focusing it into your face. It's just it goes everywhere it needs to go. So yeah, which you can catch us outside quite a few times this summer. So
Where are you guys playing outside?
we will be at the Merrill Street Dance. Sorry, I didn't have enough time to write down the exact dates.
That's okay.
And we will be on the main center stage for Awesome Biker Nights.
What are the dates for Awesome Biker Nights?
I'm not sure.
He just said he didn't
Bring
have
it
the
on
dates
up.
Oh.
I believe we're doing the Friday, so the kickoff, but don't quote me yet. And we got a couple other outside things, I believe, and doing a couple weddings this year.
That's cool.
June 18th to the 20th is Awesome Biker Nights.
June is gonna be a hell of a month.
If you click,
It is.
Yeah.
Wait, when is it? The 18th and 20th?
18th to the 20th.
if you click on the events, it'll tell you all the bands. Yeah.
Well, the only reason I asked is because last year I fortunately got the last night of the event off, and that's if anybody from the Sioux City area doesn't remember, we had some bands that were pretty mainstream that were coming through Sioux City, and they canceled last minute, and they got a hailstorm to come down.
Yeah.
To fill in on the rock stage, and my buddy called me up, and he's like, "Hey man, let's just go down there." And I wasn't really for it, and then we did. Walking around, seeing the sights, seeing all the culture and the festivals and such, and we jammed out to Hailstorm, and my buddy actually got a guitar pick from him, and we were going through after everybody closed down. The crew's tearing down the whole stage, kind of like what we do when we're at our venues, but obviously on a larger scale. And all of a sudden we see Lizzie Hale go into her bus, and we yell at her, and she actually comes over to us, and we're at this like dinky little barricade, and we actually got to meet her for about 5 minutes. And my buddy had a T-shirt. She signed the T-shirt, the pic, his bracelet for the show, and I didn't have anything. All I had was a black T-shirt and a black Sharpie. Doesn't look good.
So you had autographed your forehead or something.
No.
She signed your tit.
No, well, I don't know about that, but I whipped out my wallet, and I had her sign my wallet, and I never put it back in my pocket. I just walked around with it all night, and it was really fucking cool. She was probably one of the most laid-back artists I've met for mainstream in a long time.
Did you get all bug-eyed staring at your wallet the whole night? Oh my god!
Yes, dude. I sent it, and it's so funny because one of our friends, Tim Taylor. She was rubbing it in our face. She's like, "Oh, I know Chopper Scott, and I'm gonna get backstage and blah blah blah." And when we were watching the show, right before they came on, she's throwing out lanyards, she's waving, and then we're just like, "What the heck?" And she's like, "Haha." And so we took a picture of all of our stuff and sent it to her. And to this day, she's like, "I fucking hate you," because she didn't get to meet her. She didn't get to meet any of them. They hurried up and rushed her off.
Oh yeah.
And so, yeah, that was a really good time. I'm really glad to meet her. She's really cool.
You got any good fan stories?
Fan stories?
Yeah, fans ever been outgoing or maybe done something funny when they were drunk or the after party or something?
Not here. Not with this band. Not with this band.
Yeah,
this band doesn't get too crazy.
There you go.
When I was in Red Dirty Turkeys, we got a little out of control.
That just sounds like it got a little wild.
Yeah.
Wild turkeys, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was one of the shots. Yeah. Wild turkey.
Yeah. So I guess we got.
Yeah. To those of you that want to look at more information about the Emily Johnson Band, they do have a Facebook page, facebook.com/Emily Johnson Band. They have their own website, emilyjohnsonlive.com, and if you want to listen to their music or any of their events, reverbnation.com/Emily Johnson Live. So, without further ado, a little demonstration from the Drum Sparxx here.
Demonstration of Drum Sparxx. Oh,
or you just want to just call it, just tinkering around.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should all four do some sort of beatboxing on it.
I don't know
we'll
about that.
see what we do.
So.
Why not?
Yeah,
It's real easy.
Skills.
You got to do it.
It's easy.
You can do
I
it.
promise you. I promise you. It's real easy. You can just do a little copycat. Do what I do. Okay?
All right.
It's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that bass sound. It's like an 808 smooth.
Yeah, that electronic one.
It was a smooth bass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go to a rave.
Yeah. That's like my house when you stand outside.
Right. Tim, I'll let you get this one, and then I'll see if I can think of something.
Oh, what? I got to come up with something?
All you got to do is talk into it.
Just talking. It's easier to just bass right now. If you go.
Go, it's really loud. Yeah. Go,
Can we just try with like the whole set or something like that, or is
Well,
it just
that's
one?
not how it works.
It's just
Remember-
one at a time.
Yeah, just remember, it was designed as a replacement for
A certain drum
for his loss of using his legs. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're only making up for one sound, maybe two, but you kind of
Yeah. This current device right here is just doing the one sound. The snares. But
those are some clean sounds in there.
yeah, we use, you don't really, I mean, for drum sounds you don't need like super high end quality samples, but they're up there. But because when you're playing live and you're with a guitar player and keyboards or whatever else, it really doesn't matter.
So I really like that thing. I was tinkering with it earlier, but that's why I said go because it's set on like a loop kind of deal.
Oh
right?
my god! That is awesome. I really gotta start saving up for that. I'm gonna have too much fun at night.
It's cool. I mean, you can use any sound too, high pitch, low pitch. You can go like I said.
Yeah. So if you wanted
Did
to
you
play
want to try
double,
this, Brandon?
Sure,
if you wanted to play double bass,
No, I'm just,
There we go.
yeah, that was actually a little beatbox.
That's
there,
pretty
but
good.
I still
Very
like
nice.
that. Double fisted mics over here.
It's better that it's microphones
Yes,
and not something else.
yes. Woo!
Yeah. that was Tim there with that. But so you can load any sounds in there, right? I mean,
The user can't, but we can. We certainly can. Yeah, we could have guitar scratches or
So what I really liked
anything.
is he just went with the right there kind of thing. So it would be funny
We
instead
could
of
put one of those full samples in there. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and just go and play
Absolutely.
a little clip of like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Matt, do you want
Yes.
to stay with us for the rest of the show?
Sure. Why not?
Awesome.
I mean,
One more question
yes.
about the Drum Sparxx because
Yes.
this gets used via a microphone
Mm-hmm.
in complements to a drum set.
Mm-hmm.
So there's sound obviously generated from the drum set. How do you stop, a snare from triggering this
Sure.
vocal triggered thing?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, the best way is to have a more dynamic mic or a mic that's more focused into one direction.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have settings within the Drum Sparxx to allow you to compensate for sounds that are closer to you, such as the threshold. So you can say, at a certain level, you don't trigger unless it's over that point. So
Okay, so you're setting thresholds. And then
we have thresholds and a gain for the microphone, so you could take the gain down. But as you take the gain down, you as the user have to
be louder.
work harder. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Risty's been using it live for several months, probably almost 9 months now, and he's got no problems with it. So, yeah,
That's cool.
mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for the demonstration.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed playing with
Thank you for letting me do this.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm glad you guys like it and enjoyed it.
it. I did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll move on now to one of the things we like to do at the Lock and Load show, and what we do is, what are you doing? I heard Simpsons over here.
Couldn't help it.
You see someone that you don't know, but yet you kind of want to know more about them. What's the first thing that you do?
Go over and say, hi, my name is Jordan. Would you like to get a half-price cappuccino at Starbucks?
Yeah, but if they're too nervous about that, they go somewhere else. It's called Craigslist.
And where else will they go? Missed Connections.
The Missed Connections. We're gonna break away from a little bit of the local ones. I actually did a little bit of research and I found some different ones. I would say they're kind of out there to say.
Out there?
Yes.
So let's see. Which one is the first one? Is it the...
To the girl who took a gamble on a fart and lost.
Oh my God! Somebody shit on her?
Oh my God! Yeah. We met on Craigslist, so I'm hoping that this post finds you. I know that it could quite possibly be the most humiliating first date that you have ever been on. but I am willing to look past that. Wow, this guy must be awesome. Kidding. I thought we had chemistry sitting at Applebee's, sharing that basket of Cajun tots while drinking Amstel Light. Oh, man. I really felt like there was a connection there.
Classy.
I found you to be intelligent and witty and looked forward to further conversation with you. At some point in life, everyone has gambled on a fart and lost. It just happened to be on a first date in the passenger seat of my car. Oh, no. I don't know what to say to that. Honestly, that sucks.
What do you lean over to get to make his move and just?
Or what was she just trying to get out of the car and it just? That's just, oh man, that's gotta suck. It really does suck.
No, keep reading it.
I'll keep reading.
There's
fine.
more. I can.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get some music for the background. Sorry. So please don't feel bad that you fart and gambled and lost. The package I sent you with the Pepto the next day on the note that said, first dates are always a crapshoot. Call me. It was meant to be funny, not offensive.
The puns are real.
The puns are real here. I have gambled on a fart and lost on multiple occasions. The first time I did was very memorable. He seriously remembers the times? Are you kidding?
Jesus.
It happened when I was 5 and sitting on my uncle's lap. I am lactose intolerant but love cheese. Oh, man, that's just a recipe for disaster. I probably win 95% of the time, but I don't think anyone wins 100% of the time. That's why they call it gambling. I'm the last person to judge you for crapping your pants. In fact, I am impressed by your boldness. The timing, on the other hand, could have been a tad bit better. Like when you're not sitting on a heated leather seat. Ow! What I'm trying to say is that if you want to go out again, I would be more than happy to take you someplace where we can get a meal that is high in fiber and less taxing on the digestive tract. I await your call, Ted. P.S. If you shat yourself on purpose to the end of the evening early, touche.
I just detailed my fucking car.
Got nice little brown stripes on it.
Touche is all you had to say to that.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
All right, let's go to the next one here.
Are these all long?
No, this one's not.
No, I'm not gonna do that one. I got another one for you.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, there's certain numbers.
I put numbers for you. I'll let you do number 8.
We're doing number 5 next.
Well, I'll save 5 for later. Trust me.
Okay.
Number 8's real short and sweet and to the point. Go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead. Come on. Sorry, I didn't.
Why do you give me the worst story?
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ! The title of this one, ladies and gentlemen, is "Don't Worry, It Happens to Us All." It's 5 words. So I'm sorry, 6 words, and I know I'm getting loud, Brandon. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm sorry I bit your penis, male for male. Crackle Barrel bathroom. Jesus Christ.
That's why I don't eat there.
No glory holes for you, Tim.
Go ahead. Do you want to read it? Or do you want me to?
That's all it is. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's more. I swear it was an accident.
Like you're so perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I really only assuming you were mad. I don't speak Portuguese, whatever. What? I think this person's having a conversation in their head. Jesus.
That does look like a conversation.
Did you want to read a quick one?
That's just like if you're sitting next to somebody in church and they're like, "Hi, how are you?" And then you're like, "Good. I wasn't talking to you, thanks." And just turns. Okay.
Do you want to do another one?
What is it about biting penises?
No, it's not about biting penises.
Jesus, what number?
Number 11.
Once again, you give me.
Just read it.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Tim?
Just read it.
Title: I love a man who knows how to sneak
That's not the actual title.
a horse into lodging.
Horse in a hotel.
I'm sorry. Horse in a hotel. My friend would really like to meet the person who snuck the horse into a hotel. Was it you? Was it your friend? Let me know if you have any info. Location, not sure. It's not okay to
you gotta
contact
do that,
this.
that one. That's just Craigslist in general to
Oh,
say that.
Jesus.
But who seriously gets a horse into a hotel?
Somebody who's dedicated on being the stallion. Was that you? Oh my God, honey. Nay.
Nay.
I'll give you what. You want one more? This one's
Ixnay.
actually a little bit longer in reading.
Ixnay.
What's the number?
14.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell, woman for man, 38, downtown. Which we don't know where this downtown is, but I was sitting there eating a burrito. You looked to me and our eyes met. It was a magical moment. Unfortunately, I tried... Oh my God, Tim. I tried to
Another
fart
one?
silently and actually had runny diarrhea all over the place. I wanted to talk to you, but was too embarrassed. Plus, I had to go to the bathroom and clean up. Email me and tell me what you were eating so I know it's you. What he was eating was his vomit because he caught a whiff of your shat. God, that's why you do not go to Taco Bell, people. It makes you crap yourself.
I think they had Taco Bell for breakfast. And then for lunch.
No wonder you not even going to go there.
Not going to go there. What? Not going to?
Meryl. Yeah, you give me the dick bites, and then you give me, like, the glory holes, and then you give me, like, diarrhea stories. Thanks, Tim.
Do you want the last one, or do you want me to?
No, go ahead.
All right, I'll read the last one. Fine.
This one's going to trump him all. He's going to shat himself and get his dick bitten.
Oh, man.
Stop. With a horse right there.
While he got his dick bitten.
All right.
He shat himself.
Just
All
go
right.
nay.
Drunk girl on my lawn. Man for woman.
Did he poke her with a stick?
No. There I was just yesterday. I can remember it so clearly. I woke up around 2 a.m. to a nice fat leak. Oh, to take a nice fat leak.
Whoa.
When I noticed your squeaky giggle outside my window. I looked out my window half naked as an odd mix of shock, disgust, pity, and blush washed over me. Not only were you a stunning redhead, just a little shorter than me with what looked like a curtain and drapery matching combo, but you were also taking a dump and piss on my lawn at the same time.
What the hell?
For that, I give you props. I don't think I've ever achieved that level of toilet mastery. I immediately came out to see if you were alright and needed a ride home. Seeing as this town isn't exactly well suited for what I'm guessing to be an 18 to 21-year-old drunk girl at 2 in the morning. But me coming out in a bathrobe and asking apparently scared you because you started running with a turd still sticking out of your ass and dove headfirst into my car, leaving a dent in it.
Only in Florida.
No, this one's California.
I swear, you're obsessed with the anus in today.
It must be.
Anyway.
I don't think it's just because you're here either.
And the poo. And the poo.
Yeah.
I told you to hold on as I was going to shut off the car alarm and get you an ice pack, but I'm not sure if you heard. What I am sure of, though, is that you sat on the trunk of my car smearing shit all over it.
What the fuck?
You took off your shoes, left your half-full bottle of Smirnoff, and ran like hell. Normally, I wouldn't let a girl shit all over my things and put a dent in my car until we've gotten a first-name basis. But for you, I think we could work it out. You know where I live.
He just liked because he saw tits and ass.
Probably.
Ass and titties.
I'm sorry.
Ass and titties.
Until a
Ass and
point,
titties.
like, that's just like saying a party girl's fun until she starts throwing up all over the place. And this one threw up shit and piss all over your car and then dented it. Yeah, it turned me
It
down.
probably could have
man.
been a dent he could have just fixed himself. I mean, seriously.
You go fix a dent with shit all over it.
The shit wasn't over the dent. It was shit that was inside on this trunk of his truck.
Are we sure?
I
I didn't see any pictures.
Brandon the camera.
There were no pictures.
No, but
Wow, we have a
it's
lost for
seriously-
word for Tim.
How about we go on to the news?
he dove into a car first. Do you want to go to the news or do you want to go to
News?
Confessions.
News or confessions?
Well, yeah, confessions is fine.
Confessions. Jordan, did you find a couple good confessions for us
I
today?
want to finish up before 8 tonight.
Okay, we
Oh.
can do that.
Yeah, we always get
If
sidetracked.
that's okay with you guys. But
No,
the
absolutely.
fight starts at 8, and I want to drive across town. And
Fight starts
Where
at
are you
8.
going to?
my buddy's house over in
Applebee's.
North Sioux. No.
Applebee's.
I know. That's what I'm like. Everybody's going. You know, instead of paying $100 for the fight,
Or just
why
go.
don't you just go to the bar?
I
or
could
go
just
out there and
broadcast
watch
Yeah,
it.
Well,
or-
because they're actually supposed to charge each person that's in the bar a fee.
extra
frack
money.
that.
They have to pay that much per person to put it on their TV.
Oh yeah, that's right. If they're doing it legally.
Legally, but how many people are legal in this city?
in this state.
Less than R.
Well, you know,
Or more than R.
All right, now what we
less
have.
than our.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next
Less than it
section.
should be.
It is our confessions from the local 712, the Dirty Sioux.
What do you
Or
got
Sux.
first? What do you got first, Jordan?
First one. I finally got out of a horrible relationship with an alcoholic and moved only to find out I'm pregnant. Oh.
Oh.
Maybe she should have kept her legs closed.
So
And
lesson learned: before you move anywhere, wait 30 days.
And then take a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
And then some of the responses are, women are the reason guys are alcoholics. And then somebody says, congratulations,
ridiculous.
smiley
Congratulations.
face.
Those are brutal.
That is brutal.
Damn.
RJ at Coldstone, who danced with me tonight, you made my night, and I'd love to see you again.
RJ, huh?
Yeah, apparently, RJ, you're giving dances at Coldstone. Man, you're turning up the heat in that cold place.
Nice. Herpes.
Trish,
Clap.
okay, apparently this
Wrong.
person says has herpes and clap, and she's nasty, and yeah, well, okay, that one just don't really like to be super negative. That one.
That's a
just,
sad one,
that
too.
one, yeah, that was just depressing. Oh my god.
Cora has herpes. These are all really lame. Maybe you guys should find new material like Playboy Confessions.
Yeah.
Well,
the
usually-
magazine.
usually
Those are
have
real
it.
good.
Well, if we're gonna try and get out of here before 8, we can just go to the news.
No, the news sucks, dude.
No, but these are weird news.
Oh, you got weird news?
Yeah.
Stupid people doing crazy things.
Stupid people doing stupid stuff.
Like news in Canada and
Florida.
No.
It's
stuff
mostly
like that.
Florida and maybe something in like Indiana or Ohio and
Mm.
maybe California or something.
Nobody's stupid in Iowa, of course.
No, but, well, you got some stupid people in Nebraska.
Well, that's pretty close.
I think one
All
of the
you gotta do
stories.
is drive, and you know that much.
Yeah.
that's a.
I'll let you bring it up, Tim, because I'm just looking for less depressing confessions.
All right, we'll pull up some of the weird news. All right, and see if I can do this now. We'll see. Da-da-da. Yay, word. Awesome. Alrighty, time for some weird news. We'll start off with this one. Guy makes poor choice in liking a Facebook post. Oh man, this isn't good.
No, this is gonna be great.
If it'll load on my thing, please load.
Every day we're buffering.
Buffering. Hopefully you don't get charged for that one, but I doubt it. Alright. Oh, why won't it load? Says it's loading. There we go. Alright. Pro tip for any alleged criminals. If you see your photograph featured as a most wanted suspect on your local Crime Stoppers Facebook page, maybe don't like the post, okay?
I saw that.
Oh yeah, I heard
A
something
Montana
similar to that.
23-year-old Levi Charles did not heed that advice. Now an arrest that might otherwise have gone unnoticed is getting coverage in places. The Cascade County Crime Stoppers posted a photo last month, has since posted a few updates, including a screenshot of his face and
Thank you,
him
Brandon.
liking the image. With comments, people saying, haha, this guy commented and tagged him in the first place. What a nice guy, lol.
What?
They must have saw his Facebook page, his profile picture, and said, this is the guy. Why in the hell did he do this? To our current knowledge, Mr. Levi Charles Reardon is his name. His arrest was a result of an anonymous tip, quote-unquote. Crime Stoppers commented in a follow-up post. He is now suspected of stealing a wallet and personal checks and making 4 of the checks out to himself and cashing them out. Damn. It is currently a felony, and his bond is set at $2,500. So, yeah, to those of you that do look at the Lockup Sioux City and the Crime Stoppers Facebook pages, you never know. The criminal might actually like their own picture. You never know.
Like I've said the entire time we've done news segments, you can't help stupid criminals, or criminals are very dumb. Common sense does not run along those lines.
Not with the criminals that we talk about in these news. No, not at all.
No, not at all.
All right, next one here for you. Indiana man gets wedged in the wall while hiding from the cops.
See?
Nice.
A central Indiana man who hid inside a wall in his home to avoid arrest had to be rescued by firefighters after he became wedged next to his chimney for more than a day. Stephen Schuler was trying to avoid arrest on probation violation Monday when he squeezed down a narrow hole in the attic floor next to the chimney of his home. Oh, my God.
This seems like a good idea. Just let me go into this teeny tiny hole.
Yeah.
Morgan Township Fire Chief Miguel Ongay, it's actually O-N-G-A-Y, said Schuler had to stay in his 16-inch wide hiding place for more than a day because he couldn't climb out. A visiting friend found him Tuesday morning and called firefighters to retrieve him. He said that he never encountered anything like this in 3 decades, a criminal hiding in the wall. It was a special kind of stupid.
See?
It's just one of those jobs where you think you've seen it all and then something tops it. Morgan County Sheriff's Captain Ryan Swank said Schuler was arrested Tuesday on the probation violation and remained held Thursday in the county jail. Oh,
so he was hiding from the cops for probation violation. The police got him out, and then the cops probably just beat him.
Pretty much. Oh, my goodness. All right, next one. Accused burglar wearing "Warning, I do dumb things" t-shirt. We tried to warn you ahead of time. They just don't have the common sense sometimes.
Clearly.
It is ridiculous. If only I can get the article up.
How many times do you think we've seen stories similar to this in the last couple months?
Oh, quite a bit. Quite a bit.
At least a dozen.
Let's give the criminal, or the burglar in this case, David Durham, points for honesty. This 40-year-old Florida man was sporting a telling t-shirt when he was arrested Thursday in a connection with a series of vehicle burglaries. It read, "Warning, I do dumb things," according to Florida Sun Sentinel. Deputies said one surveillance video shows Durham breaking into a car after smashing the window, while another shows him walking around a parking lot and attempting to open car doors. Officers also said they saw the suspect attempting another car break-in earlier the month. Durham was collared on charges of grand theft, burglary, and criminal mischief. Authorities said that Durham admitted to committing to the crimes at the time of his arrest. Coincidentally, he isn't the first person to be arrested with the t-shirt, "Warning, I do dumb things." They've had this before? Isn't this... Oh, it says right here. In February, Luciano Gutierrez, age 66, was wearing a t-shirt when officials found him in Texas in a drunk driving charge. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Common sense. Good Lord.
Never there.
We've had some drug stories on the show.
We've had one where a guy tried to smuggle like 3 or 4 different types of drugs through like the border, like going to Canada, and he hid it in a Dare Bear.
Dare Bear, we've seen it in candles. Someone tried to hide weed in a package of sour cream that said "not weed." That one was Nebraska.
That one was hilarious.
Wow.
Actually, if I remember, I think it was in Lincoln that happened.
Creative.
Spanx Smuggler.
Spanx Smuggler. 70-year-old woman arrested with 4 pounds of cocaine in her girdles and underwear.
Oh, God.
70-year-old woman, 4 pounds of cocaine stashed in her girdles and underwear, according to federal agents who found the stash during a pat-down at the JFK airport in New York.
Stop, you're frisking grandma.
Olive Fowler, a resident from the country of Guyana, arrived at JFK last Sunday on a Caribbean Airlines flight from Georgetown. Traveling on a non-immigrant visitor's visa, Fowler was selected for an examination by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers. While agents examined her baggage, Fowler was sweating profusely and avoiding eye contact with the officers, an investigator reported. Suspicious agents then opted to perform a pat-down and search of her. The officers felt a dense, hard material under the defendant's clothes in the area of the defendant's groin and buttocks. I just like how they try to be general with this terminology with these.
Oh, they get all up in your business.
Yeah. As it turned out, Fowler was wearing 2 pairs of compression shorts over her underwear, garments that held nearly 2 kilos of cocaine, a street value of just over $73,000. Oh my goodness. The accused smuggler was then arrested on felony narcotics charge, locked up in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. She is scheduled for an April 27th preliminary hearing in the U.S. District Court, which just happened. Awesome. Or is it the next year? Ooh. Anyway, seen above, the officials released evidence photos showing Fowler's assorted undergarments, including a shot of the girdle that was cut open to reveal the cocaine inside. Oh man. While the brand of Fowler's compression garments is unknown, that should not keep anyone from referring to her now as the Sparxx smuggler.
Damn it, Grandma. Stop smuggling drugs.
Drum Sparxx.
It's not good when she's the drug mule. I mean, I can make sense if she was more like the drug lord and she's being the nice old lady.
Well, you're not really a mule unless it's
In you.
in you. She's just a smuggler.
It's close enough. I mean, I ain't going to get closer than that.
Huh?
What else are you supposed to call her? If
Drug
not-
smuggler or drug mule. There's 2 different ones.
That's the difference. If they show something inside them, they're a mule.
Yep. They're an
Yeah,
animal.
It's got to be inside.
It's
for the
inside
meal.
you, yeah.
Okay. Well, I learned something today. The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
The
yes.
more you know.
All right, last one here. California burglar sidetracked by tater tots.
Oh, I would be too.
What, was he just really hungry?
It is my weakness.
Dipped in cheese and sour cream?
Especially
I'm a sucker for tots.
the really crispy ones, you know?
Can I have
Oh.
some of your tots?
Oh my God!
Get your own
stop,
tots.
guys.
Gosh.
God.
Come on, Napoleon. I didn't eat all day. No.
Tina, come get some ham.
Eat your damn food, Tina.
It's a quesadilla.
Yeah.
You make me want to watch Napoleon Dynamite now.
I know.
That's way better than the news.
Yeah.
This news is crap, man. It's
Should-
all
should we-
it's all about criminals.
Should we do like Napoleon Dynamite with local wizards are trying to protect Nessie so scientists couldn't find him?
Yeah.
We should have done
Way more entertaining.
We should just do like random stunts like him, like dragging the action figure out the back of the bus on a little
Yes.
shoestring
What
or
the-
whatever.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the movie?
Yes, I just forgot.
No, he's
about
never
that.
That was
seen
like the
the
first
movie.
scene.
Yeah. Well, close.
Well,
Whatever.
second.
maybe
Yeah.
we'll feed a horse some
Feed a horse. Let's see if we can get a horse down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneak a horse.
Hey, he likes a man that can get a horse in a hotel.
Watch out! He might try to snip somebody's penis
Yeah.
off.
You wonder how he finds all these weird posts. It's because he's actually posting them.
Yeah. Funny story.
There's a rumor from Napoleon Dynamite that the wedding scene at the very end of the movie after the credits and stuff, part of the scene is Napoleon was supposed to ride in on a horse, whatever.
Yeah.
Someone said that he looked so weird riding it that they believed that it was actually a mannequin that they put on top of the
Wow.
horse.
That's terrible.
But it's kind of hard to see it, though, if you try and do a shot for shot. It's kind of hard to tell.
Huh.
But the way he's riding, it seriously looks like it's just like a mannequin, like just holding on. There's like almost no
Stiff as a
expression.
board.
Wow.
Let's
Read the last.
let's get to
Tater
the
Tot
Tater Tot story now.
Now you're making me hungry.
Police say a would-be burglar got sidetracked by snacks and a comfy place to snooze, heating up to some tater tots and taking a nap on the sofa of the house he just broke into. The San Francisco Chronicle reports that a homeowner in California went downstairs to find the man asleep on her sofa Thursday. The woman rushed to her bedroom, called the police, and ran out the front door. She woke up the man, who fled out the back. Officers parked on the next street spotted him and tried to handcuff him. They used a stun gun on him twice when he resisted. Police say he was not injured. The man is being held on a $30,000 bail and has a criminal history, including arrest for drug and weapons possession. Oh my God.
What do you think his designation will
Must
be
have been
now?
superpower tots if you got tased twice. Wow.
I don't understand it, man. You're breaking into someone's house, you're taking stuff, and you're like, tater tots. Well, I might as well enjoy these and take a nap. You're in this guy's house. You don't even know if they're there or not.
I want to see what they have in their fridge. If it's like my fridge.
Empty?
Tater tots.
Like there were
Empty.
Sorry.
Now you just made me depressed.
I know. Hey, mine's not any better.
Oh man. But it just doesn't make sense. You're breaking in there to take stuff, and you decide to just take a nap in the middle of it.
So, true story. This just happened in Sioux City. This guy woke up in the middle of the night to a drunk lady sitting at his kitchen table.
What the fuck?
Seriously, yeah.
Was she attractive?
And then she tried to get with his 18-year-old son.
What?
And she didn't know him or anything like that, because that's what somebody was like. Oh yeah, he knows her then, or
Which
whatever.
side of town was this?
Wow.
Leeds actually.
Oh,
my
go
goodness.
figure.
I'm safe.
Yeah. Lock your doors. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Hide your kids and hide your wife.
Hide your
Right.
18-year-olds.
Yeah, hide your son.
Totally locking the doors.
Oh, man.
Hide your dog. Hide your son.
Hide your horse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hide your tots.
man.
Definitely hide your tots. Crispy kind.
Yeah. You can leave the soft ones out like cookies
Oh,
for Santa Claus.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna leave Santa some tots for Christmas this time.
Is that
You're going to have to put like a picture of Napoleon Dynamite next to it and be like, enjoy.
is that an
Hope you get the
innuendo for
joke
pooping?
signed.
I actually had a friend that actually got those little special pants that had like those zipper pockets on the side.
The cargo pants.
Yeah.
I rocked some cargo pants when I was in high school.
I had parachute pants
Wha-
back
whatever,
in the 80s.
you
You
know-
weren't cool unless you had bell bottoms. Did you wear bell bottoms?
Me?
Yeah.
I wasn't that old.
Oh,
Not that
okay.
old.
I wore bell bottoms.
I remember in
I
Jinkos.
figured.
Jinkos. Come on, you gotta remember Jinkos at least.
Nope.
Now you feel really old.
I don't remember what the name of this was, but in elementary school they had like these like sleeveless sweater vests or something like that.
Oh yeah, I
Are you
rocked one
talking
of
about
those.
life vest? Or
No, it
life
wasn't.
vest?
It's not a life vest.
Life.
Yeah,
I
wearing
don't- I don't
quotations
always-
in 5th grade.
I don't always
Hi,
go to
guys.
school.
Life
But when
vest.
I do,
Come
yeah.
on, come on,
The
McFly.
vest for life.
Come on, McFly. What are you afraid of? Jump ship?
What are you, chicken?
He's setting trends. That's gonna be the new thing. Kids are wearing vests at school
For life.
for life.
Does anybody remember what time in 2015 he came back?
I'm
They
trying not
shower
to.
with the vest on.
Hey,
What are you doing, Sam? I'm trying not to drown in life.
what date was it in Back to the Future 2 that he came back in? Because it was 2015.
Last year.
It was
That was
last
last
year.
No, I thought it was
No, it's
2015.
Thought it was an even number.
There was one in 2015.
Which
Then
one?
somebody's making shit up because I saw the post
December
last
21st,
year.
2015.
Yeah, it was last year.
It was at the end of last year sometime.
Yeah.
I think it was either just.
Look it
Because
up.
everyone was like, "Oh my God, Marty McFly is gonna come back today."
No, they were
never
complaining
did.
because we didn't have
hoverboard.
the hoverboard, but there is a
flying
hoverboard
cars.
that only works on
Certain
Metal.
areas.
Steel.
Steel.
metal surfaces, which that's kind of lame.
It'd be cool though to make an auditorium with that. Like you know how they have rock climbing
Oh,
walls?
or,
I would totally go to a place where they
Or
steel
an all metal half pipe.
floors. Yeah, that'd be fun.
then-
That
and
sounds
then
like
I
a band name. All
All
metal
metal
half pipe.
half There you go, coined right
full,
here.
full metal half pipe.
Full metal half
And
pipe.
then I can see just a bunch of little kids eating shit and dying.
Well, they do that.
What
anyway.
Yeah, I
happened?
mean it's cement.
That's,
What's the
that's already
difference?
happening.
Timmy just kept getting killed by this
October
hoverboard.
21st, 2015.
Did they have multiple dates then?
Not
I saw
true.
something last year.
Because one of the snapshots was, it was the first movie when Doc was traveling to random dates, and one of them was, I think, was 2014.
Maybe, yeah, because there was multiple dates, right?
Yeah,
Details.
they did. There's multiple snapshots of dates, but one of them was from Back to the Future 2, and it was October 21st, 2015.
Because
Can
one
you
of them
confirm
was-
this with another source?
Because they were talking about congratulations, the Cubs won the World
Besides
Series.
one
so everyone's
source?
like,
You got more than
Uh-oh.
one source?
You can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Not the
Actually,
first thing
it's
you
from
read.
Then again,
Google.
did you check your sources for last year? I
Oh.
didn't. I'm going off a Facebook post that I saw in December of last
Yeah.
year. So
because the one
It's
last
all
year, it was
made
in
up.
June,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
they're just trying to keep Back to the Future alive.
There's one here that said
They
June.
are. There is talk of them doing a new trilogy.
For Back to
With-
the Future?
Yes, for Back to the
Let me
Future.
guess, it's
Yes.
the prequel.
No, no,
redoing
it
it?
continues.
If
it
they
con-
are going to do it, they got to get Michael J. Fox as
Yeah.
well as
You can't have
Christopher
anyone
Lloyd.
but him as Clint
Christopher,
Eastwood.
yeah. Well,
Christopher
no,
Lloyd.
Christopher
I think-
Lloyd.
Is
they
he still
need him.
alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. What
Christopher
what-
Lloyd? Yeah, he was. He was in A Million Ways to Die in the West, remember?
Yeah, because they had him from Back to the Future
That the
Part
little
3.
cameo where he's
Yeah.
like, what's under there? Oh, it's just a weather machine. Oh, okay. And he
and
actually does the line. He goes, great Scott.
What's the car in there?
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Yeah.
come on, bro, you got to get
Wow.
up to
I
88
had
miles an
DeLorean,
hour.
yeah,
Bruh.
Exactly.
Bruh.
But no, so for the new movie, they're talking about bringing Christopher Lloyd back. The girl that plays his wife, And what it is, it's continuing from part 3 where it has their sons
Well, we should hope.
continuing that
Oh.
storyline.
I'm tired of all these prequels.
I know, right?
Oh, the futuristic Pepsi and Pizza Hut thing where you had the little tiny box, puts it in the thing, and like 10 seconds later, freshly baked pizza.
It's like the giant jumbo
Plot
pizzas.
twist, he comes back in a Pizza Hut.
Da-na-na-na,
Oh, and then you got
na-na-na.
that super reflective hat. No one remembers that. Wow.
No, not my favorite part.
Mwah, mwah.
Because they're showing it on here. Oh, well. Anyway.
Can't believe everything. You're like assuming the internet is like real life.
No, I'm not saying the internet's real life
Like
here.
WebMD.
Yeah.
It is
No.
real life.
If WebMD is accurate, then I'm gonna die tomorrow.
And you have every form of AIDS, HIV, and herpes.
Yep.
The herpes.
From the common cold.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
This
for you
just got
guys.
too serious.
Yeah.
Fast.
Too serious.
No.
That
now we're
escalated
depressed.
quickly.
I'm calling it now.
What are you calling exactly? All right, we can call it.
Closing time.
It's cliche, right?
Yeah, a
A
little.
little bit.
But I
Now-
like it. That's how we do it. That's how we roll.
That's how we usually
Now
do
we
it.
all have to go get tested, so now it's closing time.
Thanks. Now I'm just gonna go to
Thanks,
WebMD now and see
WebMD.
what I got. Matt, we want to thank you for coming on today with Drum
Up
Sparxx.
next
you.
on next week's episode,
Appreciate it.
our test results.
Somebody is going to be voted off the island for being positive.
We also want to.
Or for shitting their pants.
Yeah, there you go.
We also want
Challenge
to thank Mike.
accepted.
Thank you, Mike from Washington, for also talking with us about Drum Sparxx as well. We want to see you guys to also check out some websites for us. Our sponsor at Chesterfield, chesterfieldlive.com. Check out some local artists and get some stuff featured on the show us here. If you want, lockandloadshow.com/music. If you want, you can check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/lockandloadshow. May 9th, we've got Pets with Human Names from Des Moines joining us, the show.
Don't forget to go to Blank TV, largest music video website out there.
Yes.
Also, check out a good friend of the show, Jake Rains, and Jake stuff at southlemon.com or facebook.com/southlemon, or check him out on the tweeters, as Darren would say, at southlemon.
And check out his photography page, yeah.
Yes, he also does amazing photography. And
JakeRains.com.
Yep.
jakerange.com. Also, oh, you look like you're about to say something.
Rains.
Rains.
Like he makes
Ar-
it rain.
Like chocolate rain.
JakeRains.com.
Chocolate
Carry on,
rain.
my wayward son.
And like and share us on Facebook, facebook.com/lockandloadshow. Also, check us out on the tweeters at Lock and Load Show and our website, lockandloadshow.com.
Yes. Anything else you want to add for the show, Matt?
Just a big thanks for having me on tonight and covering all the cool things that I'm involved in. Really appreciate it.
I'm looking forward to new products that you guys might have in the works. And
Sure.
And-
yeah,
I'd love to see
I'll
'em.
keep you guys posted.
And if you
or-
come back in, I
Awesome.
want to tinker with it too.
Yeah.
I know I'll be following close. Like I said, I'm a big tinker. I'm a huge fan of what you're doing. It's a great thing. You're solving a problem. You're helping people that aren't able, and it's just a great thing. So I'll be pimping out your stuff
Cool.
on my page.
Well, I
as
appreciate
well.
it. Thank you very much, guys.
No problem. And
Yeah.
I'll probably be reaching out to you myself, actually.
Cool.
anything else you got to add for the show, Brandon?
So
I said Brandon.
Yeah, if you're going out tonight, I'm gonna steal Jordan's line here. Make sure that you have a double D in your pocket.
double D titties
A
or
designated driver. No pun intended. No, I intended that joke, but it failed.
you
Nobody
like
laughed.
big boobs? It's okay. No, what I was gonna say was last thing before he steals my line. So everybody on the show right now, who do you have winning the fight in 4 minutes?
Mayweather.
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 Pacquiao's got motivation. I just got to go with it.
Mayweather.
He's got to finish it quick. If they go late game, Mayweather's going to take it. But there's always the chance that I think that Pacquiao could take it out early because that's how he rolls. You know, he likes to go for the KOs, and he's been in more fights. And
Yeah.
you know, but Mayweather could take a punch. So in the end of the day, I think Mayweather's going to hold out and is going to run Pacquiao's endurance down, and is ultimately going to take it.
Boom.
All right, so from our guest Matt, Jordan, Brandon here at the show, myself, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We will see you next week at the Lock and Load Show, thelockandloadshow.com.
Good night.
See ya.
Right.